Welcome to Brain Test.
Today we have a thrilling video on branches of biology and the application of the scientific method. In this video, we'll explore two fascinating areas of biology: how the study of life and the scientific investigation work hand in hand to improve medicine, agriculture, and our understanding of the natural world. Are you ready? Let's get started. The field of biology that studies the internal structure of living organisms, especially humans, is known as anatomy. Which branch of biology focuses on understanding how various organs and body parts work together? Physiology. The study of how traits and characteristics are passed from parents to their offspring is called genetics. The branch of biology that examines biomolecules such as carbohydrates, proteins, and nucleic acids. Molecular biology. The microscopic examination of tissues is known as histology. The branch of biology concerned with the study of fossils from ancient life forms is called paleontology. The branch of biology that classifies living organisms based on similarities and differences is called taxonomy. The field of biology that explores how organisms interact with their surroundings is called ecology. The study of organisms that live in seas and oceans is known as marine biology. The branch of biology that focuses on the immune system and its function is called immunology. The scientific study of drugs and their effects on the body is called pharmacology. The branch of biology that investigates chemical substances and reactions in living organisms is biochemistry. The study of photosynthesis and respiration involves which branch of biology? Biochemistry. The field of biology that applies the principles of physics to biological system is known as biophysics. The study of levers and motions to understand muscles, bones, and joints belongs to biophysics. Scientists use mathematical models and computer simulations to study biological system in computational biology. The analysis of biological data such as amino acid sequences is done in computational biology. Each branch of biology study how living organisms are distributed across different regions of the world. Biogeography. The impact of changing climate on the spread and location of living organisms is examined in biogeography. Applying statistical principles to analyze and interpret biological data is called Biostatics. The use of living organisms or their systems to produce useful goods and services is studied in biotechnology. The branch of biology that studies organisms from an economic perspective is known as bioeconomics. Scientists who assess the financial value and profit of biological projects work in a field of bioeconomics. The profession that involves diagnosing and treating diseases is called medicine and surgery. The process in which damaged body parts are repaired, replaced, or removed is known as surgery. The treatment that helps restore body movement and physical function after illness or injury is called physiotherapy. The branch of agriculture concerned with breeding and caring for livestock to improve their productivity is animal husbandry. The field of biology that manages, conserves, and protects forests and wildlife is known as forestry. People who grow crops and raise animals for food and other products are called farmers. Individuals who specialize in cultivating fruits, vegetables, flowers, and ornamental plants are known as horticulturists. Professionals who study physical evidence to assist in criminal investigations are called forensic scientists. Professionals who work to enhance farming method, crop yield, and sustainable agriculture practice are known as agriculture scientists. The Human Genome Project, which mapped all human genes, was completed in 2003. Research on climate change requires cooperation between experts in atmospheric science, ecology, economics, and sociology. The fields of computer science, engineering, mathematics, neuroscience, and psychology are combined in robotics and artificial intelligence. The Human Genome Project involves collaboration among biology, informatics, computer science, and mathematics. Robotics and artificial intelligence integrate computer science, engineering, mathematics, psychology, and neuroscience. The cooperation between astrophysics, planetary science, biology, engineering, and medicine allow scientists to explore the cosmos. Cancer research involves experts from biology, biochemistry, genetics, pharmacology, statistics, and biotechnologists. The field concerned with diagnosing and treating diseases in animals, including surgery, is known as Veterinary medicine. The study and management of pollution and natural resource conservation falls under. Environmental science. The study of microorganisms and their effects on humans and the environment belongs to. Microbiology. The profession that provides guidance to individuals about inherited disorders and genetic testing is called. Genetic counseling. Guiding people about balanced diet and proper eating habits for better health is the job of. Nutrition and dietetics. Efforts to improve the overall health of a community through awareness, research, and policies relate to. Public health. Developing and designing devices used in hospitals to assist medical treatment is a work of. Biomedical engineering. The study that uses computers to process and analyze biological data is called. Bioinformatics. A possible explanation given to solve a scientific problem is known as a. Hypothesis. The logical results drawn from hypotheses are known as. Deductions. When a theory is proven repeatedly through experiments, it becomes a. Law. Quinine served as the only known cure from malaria during the 17th to 18th century. The major observations about malaria were made during the 19th century. The French army doctor Laverian conducted research on the cause of malaria in 1880. Experiments are conducted by biologists mainly to test the hypothesis. In 1883, physician A.F.A. King made a list of 20 observations. Italian scientist let an Anopheles mosquitoes bite a malarial patient in the ear. (1898). The scientific approach used to find solutions to biological questions is called biological method. The biological method generally consists of six steps. The most fundamental step in the biological method is observation. Which step in the biological method involves if-then reasoning? Deduction. In his malaria experiments, Rose used which bird instead of humans? Sparrows. In mosquitoes, the Plasmodium parasite multiplies in the stomach. The Anopheles mosquito is responsible for spreading which disease? Malaria. In sparrows, malaria spreads through a mosquito known as Culex. The statement mosquitoes transmit Plasmodium and cause malaria is an example of a deduction. The statement if mosquitoes spread malaria then Plasmodium should be found in them is a hypothesis. The finding Plasmodium was found in the blood of malarial patient represents as an observation. Features or traits that cannot be measured using numbers are called qualitative observations. Data that can be expressed numerically or measured are called quantitative observations. Scientists make observation mainly by using their five senses. What is the primary area of study in biology? Study of living things. Field concerned with diseases diagnosis, treatment and prevention is called immunology. Biology is closely connected with which of the following subject? All of these. Which substance was historically used as a remedy for malaria? Quinine. Which type of mosquito spread malaria among humans? Anopheles. Which step follows the hypothesis in the biological method? Deduction. Which branch of biology deals with the structure and function of cells? Cytology. The study of heredity and variation among living organisms is called genetics. Producing insulin using bacteria is an example of which biological technique? Biotechnology. Study of how organs like the heart, stomach and kidney performs their functions belong to which branch of biology? Physiology. Which branch of biology deals with classifying organisms based on similarities and differences? Taxonomy. Steps in the biological method comes after forming a hypothesis but before performing experiments. Making deductions. Each of the following does not describe a feature of the scientific method. Hypothesis will always be right. Select the correct order of steps in the scientific method. observation, hypothesis, deduction, experiments. People sleeping near smoky fires were less likely to get malaria because mosquitoes cannot tolerate smoke and are repelled. Why are experiments essential in the scientific method? They help test and reject some hypotheses while proving others.
Thanks for watching video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more fun and exciting challenge.